Summertime often brings more violence. We've seen it in the city of Peoria already with just 4 homicides in the month of June. And that violence can have a ripple effect too. Madison Porter talks to an expert on how to cope with trauma caused by violence in our neighborhoods. Madison?
Lizzie, one local therapist who is deeply involved in the city of Peoria says the first and foremost way to cope with trauma is by talking about it.
Bernice Gordon-Young is a licensed clinical therapist at the Peoria County Jail and a councilwoman for the city of Peoria. In her day job, she works with our neighbors who are charged with serious crimes like aggravated battery and homicides. But rather than collecting information on what happened, she tries to understand why.
I talk to people about grief and helping them understand what that is and that it's okay if they're angry, but what to do with that anger.
She says most of the violent crimes in Peoria are targeted, but rather than getting in the ping pong effect of retaliation, anger can be expressed in different forms, like writing a letter, working out, and most importantly, talking.
People want to be able to talk about it, and sometimes they just don't even have the voice to be able to express it. And so just giving them at least some direction in terms of how to begin to process and then how they can begin to express it. And I think it's really important for them to be able to express it in a safe space.
What she has noticed is that the age of people committing crimes are becoming younger and younger, which can be associated with the trauma of dealing with community violence, but not finding a way to cope with it.
If we don't address the trauma that our young people are experiencing, then they grow up with this unresolved trauma, right? Or just some mental health challenges that have never been dealt with, and they're passing that on to the next generation.
Gordon-Young says the city is full of resources to help young people and adults dealing with trauma caused by violent crimes, including mentoring, counseling, and OSF's Strive Trouble Recovery Center. Lizzie?